Hi, my name is Robert Morey, and this is our website. We chose the topic of the Internet of Things. And the Internet of Things, as defined by Google, is a proposed development of the Internet in which everyday objects have network connectivity, allowing them to send and receive data. We chose several sectors within the Internet of Things, and as you can see, I chose energy and industrial, smart grid, building automation, and industrial asset management. All of those kind of fall within the energy and industrial area. They're just subsectors. Jonathan did enterprises, and Stephen did smart cities. So let's jump into the energy and industrial area. Just click on this button right here. We chose Weebly.com as the software and website to basically construct this, which is it's a very good site, very thorough, detailed, a lot better than Soho, Google, and PBWorks in my opinion. Initially, I just go into some brief detail about the energy and industrial space. I provide a quote here from Paul Howard, who's a senior manager of corporate development at Cisco, one of the largest tech companies in the world. Provide some good information there, and at the bottom I have a few videos entitled The Future of Energy, the Internet of Things from IBM. It's a very good video, and a longer discussion from Ashkan Vadast from TED Talks. It's a very deep and detailed deep dive into the Internet of Things. So let's go into the smart grid. And again, I just provide a brief overview of it, where the technology can be found, and why it's being used. And basically, we're just trying to reduce our carbon footprint and change the way power is transmitted and consumed to reduce costs and reduce energy consumption as well. It's kind of a win-win. And right here, it's some information from IBM. I found it to be very interesting, and I'll go into it. By 2020, utility will be managing more than 1.5 billion connected devices, tripling the amount reported in 2013. That's a huge number, 1.5 billion. It's just unbelievable to me. Global smart meter installed base of 400 million devices is expected to double by 2020 to 925 billion. Making it a leading Internet of Things device. Revenues for smart grid sensors are projected to grow nearly tenfold between 2014 and 2021. The Asia Pacific region will account for 65% of the global smart meter installed base by 2020, which makes sense. They're the largest area in terms of overall population on Earth. By 2025, annual smart grid spending in China could total $20 billion, with smart meters comprising nearly $2 billion of that total. And in the U.S., smart lighting-wise, we currently have a base of about 460 million units, and it will grow over 5 times that to 2.54 billion units by 2020. Below this, I have a white paper, which is a case study formed by Sierra Wireless, which is a leading Internet of Things devices solutions company. And this white paper details the results of their Internet of Things services within Saipan and how they had changed and improved their water management service. It's very interesting. You just click on that, go out to the Scribe website and see the full white paper. This below is a very interesting video from software startup firm called GridCure, and they focus on the enormous demand for big data software solutions within the global utility sector and the associated Internet of Things applications. It's one of the most important and perhaps somewhat overlooked aspects of the Internet of Things. It's just the sheer amount of data that is now out there as a result of these devices collecting all of this data. So obviously there needs to be software solutions to analyze and actually do something with the data. Next we'll go into building automation. And I have a video, it's just a day in the life of a smart building as depicted by Honeywell. very interesting, about 4 or 5 minutes long, and more general information about smart homes. And just from this research, clearly see how much money will eventually be saved and how much energy will eventually be saved by the Internet of Things. It's fascinating. One of the big problems with the Internet of Things in terms of buildings is that there is not an a singular open communication protocol for all services, which is slowing down the integration of the devices and software. But in time, when that does occur, and hopefully, from the research I've looked at, for the next 5 or 6 years, it should be pretty close to that, and we'll see a rapid penetration of the IoT services within building automation. And this chart from Memori kind of gets into that. Memori is a research firm, and as you can see here, the growth will change in the next 6 years pretty substantially. Another white paper and case study from Sierra Wireless showing building Internet of Things automation in action. Next, we'll go to industrial asset management. And here I have, again, just a summary of how it works. The main takeaway from this is the industrial internet and the Internet of Things probably have the greatest impact, socioeconomic impact, because the economy is 2/3 of the economy is a result of the industrial, the making of things, just industries in general. 2/3 of the economy. So with all the devices and software, it's going to change industries. Obviously, it's going to save them money. It's going to help consumers, but it's also going to affect jobs and just society in general as a result of the great impact on jobs and on machines and artificial intelligence in the workforce. It's going to create a new work environment. The World Economic Forum goes into this in great detail. In this chart, it explains how they developed their analysis, which is in this white paper from the World Economic Forum, and basically evaluates the current state of the industrial Internet of Things, provides the outlook for the future, and development recommendations for businesses worldwide. It's a very interesting paper, and things are going to change significantly in the next few years. And now I'm going to try to get into get into the construction of the website here. Let's see what we got. Just want to show you a little bit about the functionality in terms of editing and creating from Weebly. So we'll go in here. It may not work because the recording software is currently running, and I apologize. The plugin may not work. Oh, here we go. Let's go into one of our pages, one of the pages I made here. And as you can see, it allows you to, put the title of your web page, whether you want a header or not, visibility, the SEO settings. I put a few in here: meta keywords, page descriptions. This is all for search engines and analytics. And go to the build section. This is why we chose Weebly, because of the many options that we have here: title to text, image, galleries, even embed HTML code. There's dividers and spacers. Here's what I use for YouTube videos, documents, Scribe documents that I showed you earlier. There's Google AdSense, use that as well. Block quotes, I used that earlier when I showed you the quote from Cisco. And there's even more that you can go into. There's also apps that you can either buy or just download for free to connect to your website. And it's very, very interesting, user-friendly. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. There's the themes. Very simple. Obviously don't want to do that though. So we'll go back. Store. Where you can go in and purchase apps. Changing the settings of the site. Just general information here to start with. Name of the site, password, Facebook connectivity. You can connect Twitter and other social media outlets as well. There's the SEO area. It actually connects you to Google Analytics and Google Webmaster Tools, which is I like that. But that's basically it. Let's see here. Let me go to the references again. Not sure if I showed you the references, but here they are. Just, spread out between all three of us. We all have the sources we needed. None of them have the same sources, and that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Again, to access it, it's www.iothacc2016.weebly.com.